Hey everybody. Today we're going to be taking a look at the MC202 Folgore and the CR42 Falco, and these great skins made for them by Procoro Rosso. The MC202 skin shown here was used in the defense of Rome. And of course, while it may not be historically accurate, this CR42 skin is representative of the Spad flown by the ace of aces, Francesco Baracca, in World War II. Now, let's test these Italian racehorses out in combat. So here, I sneak up behind a Spitfire going after a bomber. I anticipate he's just pretending to not see me, and cut throttle in order to prevent an overshoot. When he turns, this gives me a good enough angle to continually put deflection shots into his weak point, his tail, which takes him out of the match. Here, this buffalo is trying to pull into the vertical to get a belly shot at me, but knowing the amazing stall characteristics of the MC202 and the relatively poor stall performance of the buffalo, I maneuver into the vertical, pop flaps, and pull down on the buffalo as he's stalling out. As I close into convergence range, I shower his plane in 12.7 meter spaghetti noodles, but he pulls sharply away before I'm able to ignite him. I pull it back into the vertical again to position myself at a good attack angle to engage that hurricane. But he breaks, and I'm forced to put some more shells in the buffalo instead. I dive onto this Spitfire and get some good shots into him, but I notice that his entire team is right behind me. Their D520 seems very determined to put me out of the match. As much as I'd love to stay in chat, I'm not too fond of the idea of fighting 3 to 4 enemies at once, so I head towards my friendlies. Friendlies in the area, this D520 is just determined to get me. I take advantage of the D520's inferior elevator control and pull under his guns. And then I pull up and around his plane and watch him pass under me. He pulls into me, so I try and put him under where he banks right and they roll much tighter around him. Here I pop my smoke and try to make him believe I'm low on energy and my wings are dragging, but in reality I have more energy than him. Due to this, I'm able to loop around him again and again and not lose my position, while he's struggling to turn his aircraft. He's forced to dive for speed, so I roll over him a final time and pull onto his 6. He knows he can't lose me in a dive, so he tries to turn with me. I anticipate he's going to make a sharp maneuver, so I light him up as he passes. And we're going to take a look at the CR42. This plane is incredibly maneuverable and packs a decent punch, but some of the competition it faces is out of its league. In the 20 plus battles I played in it, only 2 of them actually had biplanes on the enemy team. Now here this pea shooter pulled into me and I cut behind him. He turns sharply, but the CR42 easily beats his turning radius, and I line up for the killing blow. Now I see this P-26, and I take a crack at him in a fake head-on. Do the same with the Buffalo coming in. I turn around to engage him, but he does it smartly and just runs out of the area. This leaves me to face this plane with a lethal 50 cal in the nose. He pulls into me, and I pull into him, and I turn faster and start to pull my aim to set up for a shot. Spaghetti launchers are notoriously terrible in ranges over 300 meters, but I want to put some damage into him no matter the cost. He makes an attempt at a turn, but I easily pull inside him and let loose. He dodges to avoid that friendly plane, and with the damage, he slams to the ground. Now here I pull behind a Hurricane, a plane notorious for being made out of paper. I try and distribute my shots into his wings and tail, but they appear to do minimal damage. The only thing that takes him down is an incendiary round in the engine. If these were Browning M2s, he'd be dead 4 times by now.